Well, you can always read up more on our top stories on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device and download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. We also encourage you to please interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android, iOS, and Windows 8 platforms. If you have pictures or videos you'd like to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to review the Eyewitness menu, then follow the instructions. I'd also like to remind you that Channels Television is now broadcast to viewers in the United Kingdom. Known as Channels 24, the station can be watched on Sky Channel 575. This was announced by the chairman, CEO of Channels Television via his Twitter account. Channels Television is one of the 13 independent television stations currently broadcasting in Nigeria. Since the federal government deregulated the broadcast media in 1992, Channels Television's bias for news has placed it well above other competitors in the Nigerian television industry. The station has won the Best Television Station of the Year 9 times in the last 14 years, in 2000 through to 2014, thereby making Channels Television the station of the decade. Now, one of the areas that will need maximum attention in tomorrow's election is security. The joint security agencies in Lagos, comprising the police, the military, and the DSS, say they're set to make things happen. The team has warned those who have no business at polling units to steer clear or be prepared to experience the full weight of the law. The team earlier demonstrated its readiness with a show of force.
Is a collective, even including the members of the phrase. What you are doing now, you are the bridge between us and the members of the public. So it is a collective effort, it's for everybody. The zone southwest, what we are hearing, people are ready to go and cast their votes. And without any fear, we assure them there's no fear for anything. Peace is the most important thing in all human endeavors. So let them cast their vote and remain peaceful.
Well, other security operatives have been making adequate preparations for tomorrow's elections to ensure that they're violence-free across the states, from Ogun to Kogi, Abia to Anambra, and Kaduna to Yobe. Just to mention a few, all seem set as security chiefs outline their plans for the elections. Now, on the eve of the elections, the All Progressives Congress, the APC, has made very strong allegations of rigging against the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. A spokesperson for the APC, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, alleged the reason why the president was in Lagos yesterday was to put finishing touches to the rigging plot.
The plan is to use thugs and militants who have also been imported into the state to intimidate voters, snatch ballot boxes, and provide cover for the PDP to announce false results. Fake ballot papers as well as result sheets are already being issued to the PDP. As we said in our press statement earlier today, the president flew into Lagos on Thursday expressly to oversee the PDP's rigging plans. He met with his point men, Musli Obanikoro, Jimmy Agbaje, and Gani Adams, apparently to hand over the war chest to them.
Well, the president has reacted to the allegations by the spokesperson for the All Progressives Congress. The president's spokesperson, Dr. Reuben Abati, in his response, said there is nothing unusual about the president's visit to Lagos, where he came to pay homage to leaders of the party in the city. Dr. Abati said the president did not meet with INEC officials, the police, or anyone involved in organizing elections. So, to say the president went to Lagos to rig elections is, according to him, uncharitable, cruel, and irresponsible. He described President Jonathan as a man of honor who has left a legacy that should not be dented by the APC, and advised the president be left alone at this point. Barely 24 hours to the governorship elections in 29 states across the country, there's been a lull in commercial activities in the nation's capital. With no elections in the city, many residents have traveled out to other states to either cast their votes or relax for the weekend. When Channels Television visited some motor parks and markets, the commercial bus operator said a huge number of people had left the city since the start of the general elections. Our correspondent Gloria Umezoke reports.
This is the scene in Abuja 24 hours before the presidential elections. A rush of passengers at the parks, all jostling to travel to other states, either to cast their votes or simply out of fear of violence. It's now time for the governorship elections. Barely 24 hours to the polls, commercial bus operators complain of low passenger turnout.
There's business during that, but for this governorship or assembly, state house of assembly, there's no passenger. We don't know what is happening.
I was surprised this morning too. I thought it'd be rushing time. But like I told you, this is about passenger. I thought it would start coming around 12:01, hoping to see me by night. So I believe that we see the passengers coming.
Many residents were equally pleased with the peaceful outcome of the presidential elections. At the markets, even though traders praised the outcome of the election, which they say would encourage growth in the system, they lament the increase in price of food items.
We are at the popular Utako market here in the nation's capital, and frequent visitors to this market can see that there's a general lull around here. And of course, we have also noticed that traders are enthusiastic about displaying their wares, but very few buyers to patronize them.
People have traveled for the election, and those in the village that are not back, maybe they want to, like, after the governorship election, they will not come back. Then coupled with the Easter celebration, the markets have been done. Even the buyers, those that come to buy from us, are complaining.
Pricing of things is high now. Like rice, like Gary, we bought 8,065 last month, but this month we are bought it 7,500. Like tomato now, I don't have it in my shop because this price is too high.
As the clock ticks away, there is high expectation that the peaceful outcome of the presidential election will be sustained at the end of the governorship elections. Gloria Umezuke, Channels Television News.
A military helicopter has had an accident this morning at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial city, leaving 2 pilots and 2 passengers injured. The helicopter, which is said to be in the presidential fleet, crash-landed immediately after takeoff this morning. Emergency officials have successfully put out the fire from the accident fast enough to rescue trapped victims, and the wreckage of the crashed chopper have also been removed. They reported the blade of the aircraft may have caused the mishap. A source within the airport community told Channels Television that the blade of the aircraft came off in flight. The last time any kind of aircraft accident occurred around the airport in Lagos was in October of 2013, when an aircraft operated by Associated Airlines crashed when it had barely taken off from the domestic wing of the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos. Meanwhile, the Nigerian troops, supported by the Air Force fighting the Boko Haram insurgents, have recaptured the towns of Bita, Izge, Yamteke and Uba towns in Askira and Damboa local government areas of Borno State. A press statement by the Acting Director, Army Public Relations, Colonel Usman Kukashika, said this is a last push to capture Sambisa Forest, which has been a major stronghold of the terrorists. He said 1 soldier died in the encounter, while 10 others sustained injury. Similarly, many of the Boko Haram terrorists were killed and recoveries were made. On the governorship and state assembly elections, which hold tomorrow, the Nigerian Army has urged all Nigerians to remain law-abiding and continue to discharge their civic responsibilities by voting for candidates of their choice without any fear. Away from electoral matters now, 2 people have been injured in an outbreak of fire at a section of the popular Akechi motor park in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State. The ever-busy motor park was crowded today, but for a different reason, as shop owners tried to save what was left of their goods. The fire reportedly started when one shop owner attempted to switch on his power generating set. Our correspondent, Adeshawa Josh, reports.
the irreparable damage caused by a fire that started around 8 a.m. on Friday at the popular Akechi Motor Park in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State. Some shop owners tried to salvage what is left of their property, while others could only mourn their loss. Eyewitnesses say the blaze ignited when one shop owner tried to switch on his power generating set. These women have lost everything.
I lost everything for my shop. I lost everything.
The chairman of the motor park appeals to the state government to help bring some respite to the affected shop owners.
I'm still appealing to government for a lot of their property that have been damaged. Then equally they should come and assist us how they can put up this building on. Right now, 2 people are in injury, and we are praying that something else should not happen.
At the time of this report, the 2 injured persons are said to be receiving treatment at the Federal Medical Center in Yenagoa. Adeshewa Josh, Channels Television News.